Everybody, I hope you had a great holiday week and Happy New Year as well. It's been almost a week, I think 6 days since our last break. I'll also let you guys know as well. I talked about it last week a little bit about how things were going to change here at the store when it comes to breaks. And so things are actually going to change in regards to the way that we are doing breaks going forward. So I do want to go over and run over that real quickly. Um, So going forward, we are going to do an opt-in on the base cards. So the idea would be that you would have to specify in your notes going forward, not in breaks that are currently up, but in future breaks we post. If you want your base cards, you would have to make a note of it upon checkout that you want the base cards. Otherwise, if you don't get any hits in the breaks, we will just give you a $5 credit. So that's how we're going to be running breaks going forward. This is essentially a last call on the breaks that we have on the website. There's a few breaks in particular that haven't been moving very well. If I don't see any traction on them by tomorrow morning, they are probably going to end up getting canceled. Amongst them, I think would be the Chrome, not Chrome, the Black Diamond break that we have. That one's been very slow. So if there's no movement, no headway, that one's probably going to get axed tomorrow. Yeah, and this last crop, what you see on 401games.ca, these breaks are all going to be held to the old standard of rules. We want to try and sell these out, hopefully this week. So like our Living in the 80s, our Top Silver and Gold, everything that you see down on the ticker, those breaks, we would like to try and get those out of the way. And then we're going to come up with a new crop of breaks throwing up on the website that will be a little bit more hit focused in order to be more in line with policy change. Just because, yeah, it's a lot of cards to ship. It's been a lot of cards to ship, and for some of these cards, I know some people, it's caused it's caused a few headaches. I know some customers would prefer credit and got told that that they would take a $5 credit over the base cards they've been receiving. So because of that, that's just going to be the way that we will move forward. But that's enough talking about boring policy things. Let's start talking about the actual break itself. So in front of us, we have our 3 boxes of OPC Platinum from 2020-21. A very, very good product. It's treated us very well so far. If you've been following any of the breaks, you would definitely see that it's gotten a little bit nutty. There's some of the things that we have pulled from this year's Platinum. Been very, very good to us for sure. We've got ourselves some yellow track stuff, which is great. What else have we got? Like yellow tracks of Kirill Kaprizov we pulled. And a lot of short prints as well. I think the OPG Platinum has just been an excellent product overall, and I really can't say enough about it. To be honest, I think you guys have absolutely keep towards it, and why not? So without further ado, we are going to go into my Google Sheets now. Let me read this question here from Braden. Base card, just a base card, or would they include something you don't sleeve like a Dazzler? Because I like those inserts and I sleeve them myself. Normally, though. So this is the thing. I think in the new, in under the new rules, I would probably consider inserts to be hits. Depending on the break, right? So like if we're doing like boxes of Series 1 retail stuff, then things like Dazzlers, I think you would have to consider those inserts to be hits for that, even if they're not necessarily things that have much value in and of themselves. Because you don't get too many of that anyway. Our concern basically, our big concern is like there's a lot of breaks that we are doing where we're literally just sending people like nothing but just normal base card, right? Like stuff that had that nothing special about them whatsoever, and that's what they get. And it's worth less. It's worth less than the $5 credit that we would give them, and in those types of situations, it's just better. And then again, this is also to say as well, Braden, you do get the option, right? You do get the option of just making a note when you're purchasing to say, I would like to have my cards and forgo credit. So if you really do want to avoid any issues, you could always just say, oh, we'll take all the base cards anyway, and we'll still send the base. It's just more that we are defaulting to the idea of handing out a $5 gift card unless you guys tell us. It just makes things a little bit more easy on our end as well, just because we don't have like a huge team behind this. So yeah, even if you have any concerns about like if you want to keep your base cards, you can still keep your base cards. Just make a note. Just let us know in the notes upon checkout. Customer notes. It's one of the sections that you type in when you're catching on the website. Just say I would like my base cards, and then so it shouldn't be a big issue. Shouldn't be a headache for anyone involved. Just doing that, and we'll make that clear. For some reason. All right, can you guys see this? Let's see. I'm going to get out of studio mode. Just want to make sure that you guys can see this because the program's giving me. Okay, it does look like you guys. Okay, sick. So, welcome to basically what we use to conduct the breaks and organize. All right, so as you can see here, I'm typing in random.org. So the website that we go to in order to figure out all this stuff. All right, so in here, this was a 15-spot double team random break. So 20. So of course, gotta love that the hotkeys are there. All right, so basically, platinum break number 3. Basically, what we do is we take your names here, as you see on the sheet. Take your names here, and we put them through random.org's list randomizer. And we basically will use the list random tool in order to reorganize and reshuffle your names, and then the team names. And then we will take that randomized entry and copy and paste it back into the Google Sheets. Whatever team is beside your name after the randomization. That is the team that you are going to get. So I'd like to do a quick run through everybody who is participating in the break to make sure that this sounds right to everyone. Anthony, I've got you down. You have 4 spots in this break, so or 4 purchases in this break, so you got 8 spots total, or 8 teams total. Sean, you purchased 2 spots, so you're going to get 4 teams total. Fred, I believe I've got you down here. 2 separate purchases, a 3 and 2. So 5 total spots in this break for a total of 10 teams. Trevor, I've got you down for 2 spots in this break, so you're going to get 4 teams. Mike bought 1 spot, so he's getting 2. Nick with the spot, he's getting 2. And then, of course, we've got that 31st free spot, because, again, with 15 spots and 2 teams per spot, we're only covering 30 teams here, which means that we do have to decide who is getting an extra team today. So here we are. We're going to use the dice roller. The dice roller is what we use on random.org to literally roll a die. Whatever the number that the die gives us is how many times I will roll each sort of name or team through the list randomizer that I showed you earlier right here. So let's roll the 2 die. Everything is going to be rolled through 3 times here. So we're going to start with just the names of participants here so we can figure out who gets the 31st spot, who gets the extra team. Name at the top wins it, and that's going to go to Anthony. Congratulations, Anthony. Anthony getting the extra spot. All right, so here we go. Take care, Braden. Hey, Anthony, welcome, buddy. You just made it in time to see that you got the extra team. Congratulations on that. Everyone going to get rolled through 3 times. I told us. 2, and 3. There we go. Now we're going to roll teams through 3 times. Two. Alrighty, so this is how everything is going to shake up today. Anthony with the Jets, Sean the Senators, Nick, you got the Jackets and the Red Wings, Sean with the Islanders, Mike, you have the Devils, Fred, the Rangers and the Predators, Sean with the Blackhawks, Fred, the Flames and the Sabres, Sean coming in with the Canadiens, Anthony, you got the Ducks. Trevor, the Kings and the Flyers. That's a 2012 Stanley Cup Final rematch. Anthony with the Boston Bruins. Trevor, you have Vegas. Fred, the Hurricanes. Trevor, Caps. Anthony, you got the Sharks. Fred with the Blues and the Oil. Mike, the Avalanche. Fred, the Lightning. Anthony, Penguins, Wild, Leafs, Panthers, and Canucks. Fred finishing us off with 2 Sunbelt teams. It's the Coyotes and Dallas Stars. All right, so covers just about everything. Let's get right into this break without any further delay. How's your New Year been so far, Anthony? Oh, I'm flying out. Alrighty. Start with the right half of this first box. Away we go. Starting off with the Duchesne, we got best in the world. It's Johnny T. Verzlikins and a marquee rookie of Bowen Byram. Bit stuffed up. Luckily, I have not had any of those issues yet. But I think all of us at this point are bracing for some sort of illness, aren't we? So we'll see. Couturier, Andre Miller in the sunset, marquee rookie. It's weird coming into the store today. Restrictions are back. Obviously 50% capacity limits. Looking rather empty. So crazy busy leading up through the holidays. It's kind of like a ghost town. I don't know. It's I know I should get used to it by now, but it's kind of hard to readjust as I admittedly was getting a little bit used to everything being like pretty normal again. But yeah, them's the breaks, I guess. Besser, Dylan Cousins. Yeah, no, it's definitely inevitable. 100%. The R naught is way too high. I think it's what they're saying between 7 and 10 people each person infects, so doesn't matter. We all have to deal with it. Carter, Kessel, Strome, Nairn. Giordano. Sweet Selections, Josh Norris. McLeod, Marquis, and Tierney. Giroux, JT Miller in the rainbow. So yeah, I said it earlier in the stream, but for anyone that is just joining, we've got kind of a last call going on in our current group, or current like selection of breaks. Some of them are very, very close to breaking. Other ones not so much. The ones that aren't likely going to get canceled if there's no major progress made by tomorrow morning. Got a Kaprizov Marquee, which I will also sleeve. So definitely please check it out. 401games.ca, the group breaks tab. If you're here, you're probably already familiar with it. Hey, Trevor. Because we are changing the way that we do breaks going forward. I'll be coming up with a bunch of break ideas tomorrow because there's no breaks that are on the ledger to be completed for tomorrow. So I'll probably have time to come up with ideas. Basically, Ovechkin base to end it off. Basically, we are going to do an opt-in to get your base sort of program, which would mean that you'd have to leave in the notes that you want your base. Otherwise, you get reimbursed with a $5 gift card. And the breaks that I'll be coming up with will probably be more hit-focused than base-focused because of that policy change. So look forward to that. We'll see how it goes. Here, Olivier Joseph, Marquee Rookie of Bowden. But all of the breaks that are currently up, all base will ship. Once this group is dealt with, that's when the new breaks will be going up. Bantha, Tyler Seguin here in the purple pixels. 170 of 499, Violet Pixel. 170 of 399. Can't get a good rookie on any team, huh? That's where the random part of the team random comes in. Fortunately, some people get better luck than others. It seems like. Don't worry, your time will come. It will come. Riley. Jake Evans here in the Rainbow Refractor. Montreal Canadiens rookie, Jake Evans. Rainbow Refractor. What's everyone make of the whole Olympic situation, by the way? Because Players Association are the ones that voted to not go, if I remember correctly. They agreed to not go. But it seems like each day there's another notable player that speaks out against that decision. Stamkos and Kravtsov Marquee. I mean, given the fact that places are going into lockdown again, we got Omicron. I would be surprised if, to be honest, I would be surprised if the Olympics even. I'd be surprised the Olympics even run at this point, but we'll see. I hope they do. I think the athletes should decide to take their own risks, but that's not the way things are going. Cal Burden, Rainbow Marquee rookie, Winnipeg Jets. Well, they would be forced to have isolation either way, right? Like that's not something the league can get around. That's just the way that all the restrictions are set up. You have to self-isolate after international travel. I mean, it's a very complicated issue. There's a lot of facets to it, and that I can understand. Because I can understand from the owner's perspective as well. You know, damn, did the camera just go out? Looks like the camera went out. Give me a second. Don't know why it does this. Sometimes it just turns off. Got full battery too, but usually this just means that I have to. Yeah, looks like it overheated. Battery feels hot. You know the battery's full. It usually means I have to change the battery anyway. Apologize for. Oh no! Like you guys aren't seeing. I actually just opened a pack, but I didn't see my hands on the screen. So you guys are seeing a still image right now. So need to fix the camera here. You can see me on you can see me on the other camera, but you can't see the cards like as they currently are. We have an open pack in front of. We have an open pack here. You guys can't see it, so just set everything. Like the problem, the big problem is going to be when it comes to the Olympics. Is if the owners are not willing to put the season on hold, right? I guess the players aren't willing to put the season on hold either, and I guess that's the crux of the issue. No one is willing to put the season on hold for the period of time that the Olympics are going to happen. Then at that point, like I don't know, what incentive would you have, right? What incentive would you have to go to a game? To go to a Penguins game, for example, and there's no Sidney Crosby, and there's no Jake Gensel, and the games are still going on. You probably don't have much of one. We've got Miro Heiskanen here in the matte pink. So I think that's kind of where things get a little bit muddy. Because typically they just take the Olympic break and they go on. But, I mean, it's no surprise that the NHL, prior to the pandemic, I think, half of the teams in the league were operating at a loss. Pandemics hit a lot of those teams even harder. And I would imagine that there's very, very, very little willingness to allow players from the owner's side to leave if the season's still going on, because it's going to affect them at the ticket gate. But it does surprise me that the Players Association so readily agreed to it, and that's kind of where I'm curious. Because, like, I understand from the owner's perspective, it makes complete sense. There's no break. It's going to financially impact our season. Maybe one of you guys catches COVID or whatever, and then not only do we not have you for, like, the 2 weeks the Olympics goes on, we're going to not have you for, like, a month plus. So, that I get. The player's side of things is a little bit curious to me. That Cassian, Mark Stone, Connor McDavid. The sunset. Always nice to get anything McDavid inserts nice. And that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? The time to make up those postponed games was the Olympic break, right? That they originally had scheduled. To be honest, I think they're going to run the Olympics either way, but it's like maybe they should really consider doing what Japan had done and postpone them. Braden Point. I don't know. It's a tough call. It's just, I don't know. The hockey fan in me would rather see a guy like Steven Stamkos be able to get a shot at it, playing in the Olympics next year, as opposed to, waiting 4 years from now, again, when his career's probably done. Anders Lee, Rainbow. But, can we talk about that guy for a second? Holy jeez. What a season he's having. He's never gone to really represent Team Canada. He got screwed in 2010. Just terrible team composition. Even though that team won, okay, I get it. That team won. Steven Stamkos should have been on those teams. He got injured the one time, right? I think the one he was injured, he broke his leg for. I forget which year that was. Another one they didn't put him on the team. I remember it was who was it? Dallas Stars player. Oh, it's going to bug me. Got traded to the Penguins. Brandon Morrow made the team 1 year, and Steven Stamkos didn't. And then it looks like the first time Stamkos is going to actually be able to represent Team Canada at the Olympic level, and then this happens. Swear to God, guy cannot catch a break. And he's probably in the midst of having maybe his best ever all-around season right now. I think it'd probably be fair to say that. Silverberg, Bergeron, Marchand, and Robertson marquee. No. I've always been a big Stamkos guy, though. I think he's a very entertaining player. Krejci, Brat. Got ourselves a red rainbow rookie here of Adam Boqvist for Chicago Blackhawks. This one's numbered as the red prism. It's 11 of 50. The red prism. Nice card. Getting the red as well is very, very nice. At least for, considering we got the red Blackhawks jersey on here. Looks very, very sharp. We might get another World Cup of Hockey for sure. But it's got to be better than Team North America. So Boqvist, 11 of 50 on the rookie red prism autograph. Radulov, our last base card. God, this card's just falling right out. Draisaitl, Kotkaniemi, Haskins, Condre Miller on the marquee. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious as to what we're going to get, Nick. If we do a World Cup of Hockey, we better have more than just the NHL there. Say that. Dahlin, Gibson, Barzal. I'll also just say on a personal level, I would not mind hockey having another world tournament that people cared about. Especially because the Olympics has the history, but also a lot of people are very well aware of, let's just say, the not so great aspects of the IOC. So I would like there to be more international tournaments, if not for that reason alone, that people will care about. Wheeler, Morgan Geekie, red prism, 75 of 199. Marquee rookie, currently of the Seattle Kraken. You were at the last gold medal game? What was it? Go, Morgan Geeky. Francouz and Vrana. You can tell. You can tell when you go to a game if you're watching a team that's already kind of defeated. You know? It's even sometimes it's like really bad cases you can see it on television. It's readily apparent when you're in person. When Hughes photo driven, Geeky again, and Schmaltz. International games don't tend to be physical though. The rules are a lot more strict. Like international hockey tends to be about as close to non-contact hockey as you'll get. Horvat, Huberdeau, Parise, Liljegren. Last pack. Lazat, Kreider in the rainbow, Biela, and Hoglander. There's the Kreider. Rainbow Kreider is off over there. Alright, that's box number 1. Box number 2 is up next. By the way, Anthony, yes, your previous order that you accidentally had set up for downtown pickup, I will just have it set aside with this break. I've got it right here. You got last break, so don't worry. I saw the message. This is my first day in since you sent that, so it'll be taken care of if you're still here in the chat. I'll just ship with this stuff. Lazat, marquee rookie of Pierre-Olivier Joseph in the sunset for the Pittsburgh Penguins. It's more than likely, so on the website, I believe it's the first option that shows up. It happens sometimes. You may have just been ordering and just accidentally clicked that option. That's usually what happens. And it happens to a lot of people. Don't worry about it. Barkov and Foodie. We've had people accidentally do that, and we check, and they're like out in British Columbia. And we're like, oh, yeah, you definitely didn't mean to hit this, did you? Nope. Slavin, Heiskanen, Aho, and Chuck. Hurdle. Got Geeky in the selections. Coughlin, Besser. Miller, Rainbow of Cassian. I think we already hit a Rainbow of Cassian, didn't we? Our second Rainbow of Cassian? Cassian Rainbow. Cousins and Panarin. Lee, Kreider, McDavid, and McLeod. Also, I do want to give a shout out before I continue. One of my regulars came into the store. I just like to thank him. Tony, you are watching. I know sometimes you watch this. Thanks again. So I got this from him today at the store, which is very kind of him. It's certified hockey Tom Barrasso Stanley Cup autograph here, numbered 38 of 50. Tom Barrasso was my favorite hockey player growing up, alongside Mario Lemieux, as a huge Penguins fan. So this was really, really cool to get. I did not expect anything like that. Thanks again. Just need to give him a shout out on here, guys, because it's just very, very kind gesture that I want to let know is very much appreciated. Connor Brown, Elias Lindholm, Darnell Nurse in the sunset. Oh, you are watching. Wasn't sure, but I really do appreciate it. Not going to lie, I was getting pretty emotional up there. He gave it to me. It's a very thoughtful thing. And Suter. One of those players too. I mean, Tom Barrasso. You don't know this when you're a kid growing up, but you know there's stories about him. Maybe he's not the most model guy. Mark Stone in the rainbow here. Oh, what is this? That is disgusting. You guys see that ding? Maybe not the most model guy, but I think it's one of those cases too where his reputation has cost him a spot in the Hall of Fame. Like, you look at what Tom Barrasso did as an actual hockey player. Like, he hated the media. Was pretty standoffish with the fans, apparently. So I don't think he really has many advocates. But if you actually look at what he accomplished, I don't know how you don't put that guy in the Hall. Mark Stone with the ugly ding. Josh Norris in the marquee, and Elvis Merzlikins. There's always that like politicking that goes on in Hall of Fames, though, right? Like, by any objective measure, and I don't want to have necessarily create a mess here, but I will say by any objective measure as well, when you consider like the steroid era in baseball, and how a bunch of players say that like 80% of them were on some sort of performance enhancer. Like, how do you not have Bonds in the Hall of Fame by now? Even before he was on the juice, that guy was a certified Hall of Famer. Like, there's a lot of There's a lot of reasons why players don't make it to the Hall of Fame in different sports. Man, we're getting a lot of Morgan Geekie today. Morgan Geekie here in the orange checkers auto. This one's number 9 of 15. Cards going back all the way through the 70s? I think the craziest story you've ever told me, Tony, was the all the Tom Brady's that you had. Morgan Geekie rookie auto in the orange checkers, 9 of 15. It's a nice card. Don't put it that way. I'm just surprised that you've kept them in that good a shape. All my dad's cards from that era are completely gone. Like they're my grandmother threw them out decades ago. You know, and I think the ones that maybe survived the trash are all damaged in bike spokes. So. Heller, Marchessault, Ledinov, and Zamula. Alright, we're officially halfway done the break, everyone. Oh, we got another Marquee Kaprizov back of this pack. Tang, Cal Foot Marquee Rookie, Violet Pixels. This one's number 335 of 399. Nice card. Over 1,000 shoe boxes? Holy Toledo. It's insane. That's a collector. Tierney. We got another Kaprizov and Marquee. We sleeved one of them up already, so. What we want to see is a low numbered Cappy. Healers, William Karlsson in the rainbow. Get in there. What's these two columns, some fours? You're talking. How many two columns? How many cards were the two columns? I think we're literally talking like millions of cards at that point. Literal millions. Ovechkin and Bowden Marquee. Tarasenko, Weber, Marquee Rookie in the rainbow of Connor Ingram of the Nashville Predators. Yeah, that was insane. That was quite literally well, probably the best card that I have seen pulled in the store for sure, personally. And that wasn't too far. That wasn't too far before the pandemic restrictions first hit, was it? If memory serves me correctly. Pekka Rinne as the base. Yeah, that's what I thought. In my head, I was thinking February. Josh Bailey in the matte pink. pink of Josh Bailey. Yeah, that's crazy to think that that's coming up on almost 2 years now. We've been living almost 2 years in this COVID world. I don't want to call it post-COVID. I know some people are calling it post-COVID. We're still in it. Right now, just COVID world. Dubois, McDavid, Stamkos, and Kravtsov. Absolutely insane. Yeah. Kopitar, Braun, Yossi in the rainbow, DeBrincat behind him. Yeah, everyone knows. If it's going to be Brady, if someone's pointing to Tom Brady, it's going to be you. Alrighty. Ooh, was that yellow? Is that yellow? That's yellow. We got yellow. Matthews, Silverberg coming in the yellow tracks. 239 of 249 on Jacob Silverberg. Probably my favorite parallel in the set. As the yellow tracks looks really cool. It's got that sort of Bowman Chrome Megabox Mojo vibe. Very big fan of that style. Give me 1 second. I want to grab a couple more here. So how is everyone here hoping to deal with the new restrictions that came out today? Everyone looking towards renewing their Netflix subscriptions, whatever else you got going on. So now is the time to stay inside again. Damn. Don't really know what I'm going to do. I was planning on going to the gym, but that's no longer an option. I was going to get a gym membership. I was really close to doing it. Nope. Spending too much money on cards. Yeah. Sounds about right. I explored that a few months ago for myself. I'm now whelmed. Carlson, McDavid, Barkov, and Frank Cruz. Mind you, our breaks are pretty cheap, so if you're going to spend money on cards, it doesn't hurt the wallet too much to do it through us. Landeskog, Freddie Anderson, the rainbow, and we got Geeky again and Vrana behind him. There's the Freddie rainbow. We're getting on to the final box of the break. Get excited. Of course, I'll be getting all this stuff ready for the shipping department after the break is done. 401games.ca, like I said, we've got our last batch of breaks before we go into the new policy and come up with new break ideas. So some of those breaks, if they don't fill tomorrow, they will be canceled. tomorrow morning. Other breaks that are closer, we'd like to see them filled. If you guys want to get in on it, some are like 2 or 3 spots away. Like the Living in the 80s, the Double Archives baseball break. That one's pretty close to firing. There's a couple others as well. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Nick. We definitely try. Larkin, Vrana in the sunset. Yeah, we try to get everything shipped within a day or two. Like usually, right after the break, I do the preliminary sort. Then we go through it again, and then we package everything up, and then it's off to the shipping guys. The shipping guys pack up those little boxes all nice for you guys. We certainly don't want you guys to think that we don't care about the cards that you're receiving. We understand we understand the hobby. Forsberg, Nurse, Bowden, and Romanov. Van Riemsdyk, Marchand, Pedersen, and Kaut. Subban. Okay, what's going on with him, by the way? You seen how many slew fit attempts he has done this year? My God, play some hockey. Here's Brad Marchand, who famously made some quotes last week about how unhappy he is about the Olympic situation. And Ryan gets on a base. Alrighty. Let's keep going. Pavelski, Pasta, Alexiev, and Gustav Lindstrom. See yellow. Let's go. Eichel. And in the yellow tracks, we have a Barkov. It's number 206 of 249 on the yellow tracks. Alexander Barkov. Probably one of the more underappreciated players in the league. Absolutely incredible center. So here we go. Yellow tracks at Barkov, 206 of 249. Followed by a base of Barkov. And we got ourselves a marquee of Liam Foudy. Matthew Tkachuk, Victor Soderstrom. I'm surprised you haven't seen more of him. He's kind of become the mascot of our hockey breaks. So much of Victor. Here he is in the rainbow. Couldn't be a hockey break without at least one appearance from him, though. So. Go. Victor Soderstrom. Let me just ban the bot here. Do not click on his link, guys. Alrighty. Brady Kachuk and Dylan Coughlin. Also tradition. We always get the bot. He was all I got last break. Oh, Victor? Yeah. That's why when I was packaging that, I was like, wow, it's tons of Victor Soderstrom. Of all we're talking about the one. What was it? Was that the SPX break, right? Where we had like 3 different hits of him. Yeah, because there was a lot. There was a lot of him. You could look at it in one hand, it was like, yeah, it's Victor, and it's the Coyotes. But on the other hand, it's like, we got so much of him that you definitely got your money's worth. Oh, Dubois here in the rainbow. We got Besser, and we have a Cousins marquee in behind. But yeah, I don't know. To me, he's kind of become a meme. If there's a hockey break and I don't pull Victor, I'm now disappointed. Alright, what do we got in here? See, we got a pink. Olofsson, Dano, Ty Smith in the matte pink for the marquee rookie. In behind him is a base of Artemi. Ready. You follow Kadri, photo driven here of Ryan O'Reilly and Ryan McLeod. Kubalik, Valtteri Filppula in the sunset. We've got Tierney, and we've got another marquee rookie of Kirill the Thrill. Couturier, Romanov in the rainbow for the marquee rookie of the Habs. Turns. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Hart, Besser, Bowden, and Rene. Thought I was peeking at some pink there, but I was not. Just a pink back for that standard OPC card. Oh, but we are seeing yellow. It's Kessel, Giordano. This is a rookie autograph in seismic gold, I believe. Oh, is that Ottawa? Is it Norris or Stutzel? It's Norris. Josh Norris, rookie auto, seismic gold, 23-25 on the Josh Norris. Beautiful looking card. Good hit for Ottawa. Let's see this year. Yeah, doing very well this year. $22 points in 28 games. I would say definitely a good rookie to have. Hi Smith. Yeah, we've gotten some good color on all of them, haven't we? Definitely, I don't think anyone's going to complain about the autos we've got. And we still have a shot at some good parallels too. Giroux, Hamilton, Gensel, and Stammer. Brown, Shen Brown in the rainbow behind him, Kratsov and Ryan Suter. And of course, as always, at the end of this break, I'll be doing the rundown. All of the hits. So just give me time to organize that stuff after we finish. Yeah, because we hit, what, a red prism auto, an orange one, and a yellow one, right? I think those are the three colors. The red prism out of 50. The orange one was, I think, was out of 15, and then the seismic gold out of 25. Corey Krug here in the red prism. This one numbered 188 of 199. There we go. Doesn't want to go in very straight, does he? Be presentable, please. Krug, red prism, 188 of 190. Got ourselves a marquee of Norris and Elvis Merzlik. Can we get any last pack magic here down the stretch? Last 3-pack magic. Morgan Riley, Brent Burns, best in the world. Bowen Byram Marquis and Braden Point. Pajot, Seth Jones, Hankinpaw, and Zamula. Last pack of the break. Gensel, Duchesne, Pedersen in the rainbow to finish it as our last hit. Brinket, final base card. Alrighty. So let me just sort this all real quickly. Didn't really get anything. Usually we get galaxies and aquamarines. Didn't get any of that. It's kind of interesting to note. Definitely got a variety of color. Like a lot more tracks and pixels than we get. The pixel. Oh, we're going to do. I'm going to just start off with our rainbows, our standard rainbow refractors, plus just to also highlight, we do have, we hit quite a few of the marquee, just standard marquee rookies of Kaprizov. But going through just the rainbow stuff, we got JT Miller, Jake Evans, Mikkel Burden marquee rookie, Elias Pettersson, Anders Lee, Matthew Barzal, Chris Kreider, Zach Cassian, Mark Stone. That has that ding there, so keep an eye out when you get that card. William Carlson, Connor Ingram marquee, Roman Yossi, Freddie Anderson, Brad Marchand, the mascot of our 401 hockey breaks, Victor Soderstrom, Pierre-Luc Dubois, Alexander Romanov, Connor Brown, JT Miller, Jake Evans, another Mikhail Burden here. Yeah, we're I think that's everyone. Have I done the cycle? I think I did. Yeah. God, repetitive loop. Going into our sunsets, I've got Condre Miller in the marquee, Connor McDavid, Pierre-Olivier Joseph marquee, Darnell Nurse, Vrana, and Valtteri Filppula. Matt Pinks now. In the Matt Pinks, I got ourselves a Miro Heiskanen, a Josh Bailey marquee rookie. Hi Smith. Let's take it now to our various colors. So, I started off with Morgan Geeky in the red prism. This one was numbered 75 of 199. Torrey Krug, also red prism, was numbered 188 of 199. In the violet pixels, we received here a Tyler Seguin, 170 of 399. We also got a marquee rookie of Cal Foote, numbered 335 of 399. In the yellow tracks, we got a Jacob Silverberg, number 234 of 249. And Alexander Barkov, this one is 206 of 249. Finally, last but not least, going in to our autographs here. We're going to start off with the Adam Bogquist in the red prism rookie auto, numbered 11 out of 50. Morgan Geeky came in with his rookie auto in the orange checkers. This was number 9 of 15 for the Carolina Hurricanes. And then Josh Norris, the rookie auto in seismic gold, number 2325, kid from the Ottawa Senators, which also, big hit here because he is a very good player. and he will finish us off here on this break. Of course, for this break in particular, all the bases will ship. New breaks that get posted will no longer ship base unless you otherwise state, like I said, through different parts of this break. And then the breaks that are currently up, they will still be at the old standard of ship base, but a few of them, the ones that you'll see that are like 10 plus remaining, will likely get canceled if they don't fill a bit more before morning. And then we would like to fill up these breaks before moving on to our next set of breaks if possible. So I know there's a couple of them that are just hanging with a few spots left. If you have any interest at all, just take a look. And that will do it for me. I hope you guys have had an absolutely great start to the new year. I know things are going to be a little bit rough going forward with the restrictions that were put in place today, and are probably going to be, at the very least, the next 3 weeks. Who knows? Hopefully, we don't have to go beyond that limit, but at least the next 3 weeks, we got the restrictions. So I hope you guys keep your chins up and keep collecting and try your best to stay safe and find some things to stay entertained and just do your best to not totally lose it during this isolation. Because I know it's very difficult. And I'll see you next time. Take care.